In the same section, question 17 has the form of a binomial square. Again, it's not a binomial, but it has that form because we can think of this as the quantity a plus b squared. So if you take that that expansion pattern or that product form, you take the first base a and square it, then you take the product of the bases and double it, so 2ab, and then you take your last base and square it, b squared. Again, when you look at this, a is equal to the whole expression x minus 3, and b is equal to y. And so you can just substitute those pieces in. So if we take our x minus 3, replace it with all the a's. Now, when I replace it here, I'm going to leave just a space, and I'll explain that in just a sec. Okay, so I've replaced my two a's here with x minus 3. Now I'm going to replace my b's with a y. So instead of putting it at the end of this, you can move the order of multiplication. That's a commutative property. So I'm going to put the y in front just to make it easier to distribute, and then my plus y squared at the end. Okay, and so my final step here is to continue to expand. So I want to expand this binomial square. It fits this same pattern. So it's my first term x squared. Then it's double the product of these terms. So x times a negative 3 is negative 3x. Double that, I get negative 6x. And then my last term squared, negative 3 quantity squared is plus 9. Here I'm going to distribute my 2y. So I get plus 2xy minus 6y. And then my last term is just as it appears. And now the question comes, in what order do you enter these online? Okay, when you enter any polynomial online, here's kind of the priorities I want you to look at. I want you to write the highest degree terms first. So that means in this particular case, I want all second degree, the highest degree terms are my second degree terms. Well, I have 3 second degree terms. So the second priority is alphabetical variables. So of these 3 second degree terms, the one with just x's comes first. The one that has an x but also has another letter comes next. And then the one that just has y's, again, alphabetically. This is the alphabetical order for these. Okay, then I move to my first degree terms. There's only 2 of them. So again, alphabetical order. So my x's come before my y's. And then my last one is my constant. Okay, so this is the order that I'd like you to enter it. Okay. On homework, I'll usually just put the one correct answer. If you were entering this answer on a quiz or a test and you put it in a different order, the different order is not necessarily, it doesn't make it wrong. So if you had a different order on a quiz or a test, that would be one of the acceptable answers. But on the homework, I want you just to get in the habit of writing it in this form. That way I don't have to put all possible combinations every time I do a quiz or a test.